Let's look at 2 ways a manager can respond to a difficult situation at work. Sarah is a senior product manager at a tech company. Her team has been struggling to meet deadlines and project targets, and she suspects that one of her direct reports, Mark, has been underperforming. In fact, she has given him 2 performance improvement plans in the last 6 months. Now, she needs to deliver his 3rd performance review, and she knows it won't be good. Sarah really likes Mark as a person. He's smart, funny, and hardworking. And in the past, he's exceeded expectations. But recently, he's been consistently below par, which is frustrating for Sarah. On one hand, she wants to connect with Mark on a personal level and be empathetic. But on the other, she's also frustrated and worried about how his performance issues will impact the whole team. This internal management of her feelings to meet her job's requirements is an example of emotional labor. Sarah knows the conversation will be difficult, and she feels impatient about having to address the issue yet again. To get through the meeting, she decides to simply put on a game face. She forces a pleasant smile, maintains a steady tone of voice, and carefully chooses her words to sound supportive. Even though she feels frustrated and detached inside, she avoids making eye contact with Mark's emotional reactions, focusing only on the agenda. She is regulating her outward expressions without genuinely changing her inner feelings. By the end of the meeting, she feels mentally and emotionally drained from her inauthentic words and gestures. So Sarah decides to reschedule another meeting, and Mark likely senses the lack of genuine connection too. Here comes another meeting. Before they started, Sarah consciously takes a moment to mentally reframe the situation. Instead of focusing on her frustration with Mark's underperformance, she reminds herself of her role as a leader and mentor. By focusing on this core purpose of being a constructive leader, she shifts her inner feelings from frustration to a genuine sense of empathy and a desire to help. When she sits down with Mark, her calm demeanor and supportive words are not faked. Her goal isn't just to deliver bad news, but to genuinely help Mark understand the gaps in his performance and find a path forward for his career. The conversation turned from a review of past mistakes to a collaborative plan for the future. They are authentic because they stem from her genuinely changed perspective. She has consciously modified her feelings to align with the emotions she is required to express. The conversation is difficult, but productive. When the meeting concluded, the path forward wasn't set in stone, but the heavy atmosphere had lifted. Mark left not with a sense of failure, but with clarity and a set of tangible options. Sarah didn't feel the relief of completing a difficult task, but the quiet fulfillment of being a true leader. It had opened the door to a real solution, and both Sarah and Mark feel that it was a valuable, authentic interaction.